By this time, Augusta's John Zotter has woken up and began a trip in a van full of Nittany Lions fans. He's been to every home game for the past 10 years. As Zotter makes his way up north, he hopes this game against Nebraska will not be his last game at Penn State. But Zotter is devastated by this week's happenings and says the university and Joe Paterno will not be able to recover from this tragedy.
Joe Paterno is no longer the head football coach, effective immediately.
In the midst of a sex abuse scandal involving a former defensive coordinator, the legendary Penn State coach was ousted from his position last night.
Graduated from Penn State in 1966.
His biggest fans still uncertain on how to take the news.
I love Joe Paterno. I love him almost as much as I love my father.
John Zotter graduated from Penn State in 1966, and up until this past weekend, you could have called him a true and proud Nittany Lion.
If you asked me that on Friday, I would say I am a proud alum. I can't say that now.
Former Penn State defensive coordinator Jerry Sandusky faces numerous counts of sexual abuse, some which occurred at the university's football facilities. Zotter was at Penn State when Sandusky played football there.
I don't think anybody at Penn State ever dreamed we had a monster living in our midst.
And now, because of it, Joe Paterno will now leave behind a legendary 61-year coaching career.
He has always done the moral thing. I just can't believe that in a case this serious, Joe Paterno would not do the moral thing.
2 national championships and 409 wins later, Zotter says what people will unfortunately remember Joe Pa for will not be his successes on the gridiron, but those things that he wishes he had done more for.
It will tarnish his reputation forever.
Zotter reiterated to me that Penn State's motto is success with honor. He says Penn State has been dishonored, and when someone or something loses its honor, it's impossible to recover. He also gave me a book that Jerry Sandusky wrote. It's entitled Touched, the Jerry Sandusky story. Zotter was going to throw the book out, and I think that is very telling on his feelings toward this horrific situation.